Russian leader Vladimir Putin has reportedly developed a devastating lab-made virus, much like COVID-19, and is set to release on the world, triggering another global pandemic, RadarOnline.com can reveal. Insiders claim the virus is only one of many options on the table aimed at triggering a global crisis in the event that Putin's regime weakens after the war with Ukraine. According to Russia's mysterious General SVR Telegram channel, the virus was created and tested by Russian scientists, taking into account the mistakes made in the creation and spread of COVID-19. Putin has reportedly not only created a virus, but also a vaccine to protect against a destructive bug, and is ready to mass produce it upon release of the plague to save his people. National security insiders say they're not surprised that Putin would consider engineering an emergency crisis to rally Russian citizens and strengthen his hold on power. One intelligence source called a tactic as old as statecraft itself, while another said a vaccine could also be used to blackmail other countries to accept Putin's demands. However, there are questions about the validity of the report, which came from General SVR, an information source that emerged in 2020 and is said to count ex-members of Russia's SVR foreign spy service, the successor to the legendary KGB. General SVR has already established its credibility, given its track record releasing startlingly accurate glimpses into Putin's tyrannical regime. No one knows for sure what to think, a CIA insider said, adding that the General SVR channel could also be a psyop setup orchestrated by Ukrainian intelligence to put out information that would weaken Russia. But in this case, the stakes may be too high to ignore the threat. The new virus threat comes after the discovery of a super-secret Soviet spy unit, which has already been dubbed the second coming of the KGB. The group is made up of former criminals whose mission involves sabotage, cyber attacks, and assassinations throughout Europe. According to international reports, after Russia invaded Ukraine, the Kremlin launched a campaign of sabotage, arson, and disinformation, with a special focus on specific targets linked to support for Kiev. The group, known as the Department of Special Tasks, or SSD, is tasked with causing chaos and unease among Russia's enemies in the West. They have been blamed for assassination attempts, including one targeting the CEO of a German arms company, and plans to place explosives on DHL airplanes. Dr. Lance Hunter, a professor of international relations and intelligence expert at Augusta University, told the U.S. Sun the SSD is made up of well-trained operatives and undercover agents who are chosen for the team based on their ability to maneuver secretly in other countries. The unit often targets countries that support Ukraine or oppose Russia, including military assets, political dissidents, and infrastructure, he added. It also frequently uses techniques that are difficult to track, employing numerous forms of offensive cyber operations to weaken its targets. Intelligence sources believe the SSD was first created in 2023 amid the growing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, and they use some shadowy characters to get their missions done. People with a criminal background are particularly attractive recruits, as head of MI6 Richard Moore told a Financial Times panel. Moore said, "The Kremlin can't use their own people, so they're having to do with criminal elements."